Hey, welcome. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're alive. Hope you're breathing. Welcome to this thing. It's called Splinterlands TV. We're back again on a Monday. Hey, Mobitaire. As Mobitaire may have informed you all in the chat, my name is Holazor. I've been here playing Splinterlands since 2018 or something like that. It's nearly 5 years. It's gonna be 5 years in June, so a couple of months. Now, I opened these chests when I couldn't sleep last night, like 11:30 p.m. my time. So before we flick through them all, hello Team Vanguards, Mobitaire, JB Saints, Larkin, Ank, Pero, Boy, DJ Rocks, Maui, Daru. I say that with a mixture of affection and contempt. Cremundere, Cleopatrix, Walk the Grid, Mango, and Geotrix, who we will speak with on our Thursday stream this week with Matt Clark and Boba Fett. I'm going to call it Boba Fett, like Bon Appetit instead of Boba Fett. But no, I'm looking forward to that conversation that we're going to have on Thursday. Tell me, Geotrix, do we have a structure? Do we have some talking points about what we're going to speak about on Thursday, or we're just going to wing it in our little live stream featuring all of your lovely faces? I need to know. I don't need to prepare anything because I honestly make up this stuff as I go along anyway. So for those of you who don't know, SPL 101 is a brilliant series of podcasts, videos, stuff. We don't aim, we just throw stuff to the wall and see what sticks. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and flip over these season chests, see what we're going to get. Hey Mikibo Gamer, welcome. Prepare the food. I've already eaten today. I've already eaten probably way too much today, but still I want junk food. But I shall have self-control. Alright, so we had 8 splinter shards, then 10. That makes what, 18? Then we had 81, which is 99. I got 99 splinter shards, but a card ain't one. Still no card, because that's 71 more splinter shards. And then 5 from 5, all of them being splinter shards. Then finally, a card. It's a Swamp Spitter, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy. Then a bunch of merits. And then a Wily Coyotean. And more Splinter Shards. Then some Fire Callers. Nice. Some Gold Foil Octavia Shadow Mounts. Some merits, or if we want to be more sophisticated, some merits. More Splinter Shards. More Wily Coyoteans. 2 Tenacious Grunts. I'm not even going to bother talking about the Splinter Shards or the merits, unless it's like a significant number. The potions I wish to acknowledge even less. 1126 merits is not bad. 11 Ferox Defenders. Single digit SPSs. Some merits. Hey, Big Barger. Oh, hey, 9 Eternian Brunes. And then 11 Eternian Brunes. That's 20 Eternian Brunes. Handful of Coastal Sentries. Couple of Possessed Puppets. Double Noah the Juiced. More potions, more shards, more merits, more Tenacious Grunts, some alchemies, more... Oh, hello. I didn't have any Kulu Masterminds until the moment when I flipped over these chests. Now I have Kulu Masterminds. This is very nice. Look at that. Look at that shimmer and shake. Or tremor. Or tremor and tremble? I don't know. 5 Lob Lowlands. unremarkable SPS. Oh, hello. And then Ava Stuggies. I'm making up fancy sounding names for these things. And then a possessed puppet. And more merits. Some Pyre Watches. Some new songs by the Thane. Yeah, Kulu Mastermind does seem like a good card. I just need another 9 of them now. And that was average. Continues to be quite average. Imperial Knight, only 2. So many potions. Wow. 288 Splinter Shards. That's not bad. A couple of Clockwork Aids. There's a couple of packs along the way. Some Barbarians. Yes, they're Barbarians. And more Barbarians. And then what's this? Oh, hey. It's the Drybone Raider. It's another one that I didn't have before. So I think now I've got a copy of one of each of the reward legendaries. Maybe one of each of all the cards. So 1056 merits is pretty good. I think it's just the volume of stuff. 11 Mauritanian Bruins. I wonder if I'll be able to max out any of these soulbound ones this season. There was a fair few packs here. Helios and Matriarch. Pembroke Nymph, all the summoners. And, 6 rough mains. In gold. That's, 25% of the way to max in a single flip. And we're near the end now. 17, 1.4, and then 12. So items, soulbound. I haven't done the combining of these yet, but let's go ahead and click the button. Would have been 132 or 137, because I know it was 130 something and there was 2 on the last row. So by the power of mathematics, that would be the number. Get the Gladius cases first. Yeah, that would have been the more efficient thing for me to do. But when have I ever been known to be efficient? Okay, so Ferox Defender in gold foils at level 8, which is higher than my reg. Firecall is higher in regular than gold. Brune is still only level 7. I don't think I got any Idris. I don't think I got any Phyrexian heroes. I've barely gotten any Phyrexian heroes. It's still level 1. Christ. That's bad. Gotten 1 Soriel the Bale in all of my time here. Swamp Spitter's at 7. Coastal Sentry's at 7. Riverboat Captain's higher in gold than he is in regular. Pembroke Nymph is higher in regular than they are in gold. There's that Kulu Mastermind at last. Yeah, Lob, level 6. Which is alright, I guess. Thane, the higher level in gold than they do in regular. That's Much of a muchness there. That's almost maxed out. That Drybone Barbarian's coming along well. War Pegasus. Again. Much for muchness. Wrathmane, however. 5 more of those. And we will be at max level in gold. Which is pretty nice. Welcome, Brazen Blake. Then everything else is nowhere near max level. But I think I've got one of every soulbound card in at least regular foil, which is not too bad. So end of season there, not too horrible. Let's double check to see if I've got my merits spent or not. Yes, I've already spent my merits. So let's go ahead and have a look at our Gladius cases before we go ahead and enter all of our EP Brawl teams. Ooh, there's an epic. See, I don't need many more cores at this point, so I'll happily take whatever out of these cards. But we'll see what happens. What's in this case? 2 rares. Beating the averages. I'm happy to see Catrabellas all the way there. Oh, it is good luck there, boot tops. Wait, I haven't opened all of those Gladius cases yet. It took a while for it to refresh. Oh, another. Wow, these Gladius packs have been great. There's an epic and 2 rares in this one. Nice, another Ember Star. Keep bringing me Ember Stars. I won't complain. Yeah, it rained a little bit here. But nothing too crazy. Ah, another pack with an epic. What is this? Marisol. Excellent. Great cards. Now I can go combine all of those. Then think about doing my guild brawl. The Reckless Combine All button. Pressed for the 2nd time on the same stream. And when it comes to like original gladiators, I don't have some of these cards at all yet. Don't have any Tatiana Blades, don't have any Zulax Nightwinds, don't have this Larissa Carato. So many cards that I'm missing or indeed have never seen in Brawls. But let's go ahead and fight these Brawls. So our guild is in 4th. Let's see what I can do to try and preserve that. Oh dear. Aimless, one's out, and Fury with 30 mana. It's Immortalis time, I guess. It's really the only option. Yeah, I'm tired. I've been sick the last week, and today was my first day back at work. And I don't know, it just took it took an awful lot out of me. So I'm definitely not completely healthy yet. Yeah, Quora is definitely going to come along here. And, well, if we have 1 mana, we don't have 1 mana, so let's take away the Spirit Hoarder and see if we've got 2 mana, which we also don't. So I guess with the Scatter Shot, it's probably best to keep Spirit Hoarder in there for the triage. We definitely want Quora to be at the very back. So I guess that's just gonna be the team that I'm gonna roll. But Queen Mycelia may not be the best option. So it's the wrong button. I was looking for the Sortizian Chief. But do we want, yeah, we still want that triple triage. Alright, whatever. Drink some kombucha? No, thank you. I don't have that in the house. The last time I drank kombucha was with vodka on New Year's Eve, like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And that's not a great combination. Heavy hitters, Malign Mayhem, and Evens. With 44 mana. And another yawn. The yawns are free. So we want to look for stuns. I might look at Life Splinter here. I like the stuns in Life Splinter. But that's not a great number of stuns. There's a lot more stuns there in Fire Splinter. Also like Techno-Wizologist here. And if we go with Immunity Man in first position, we can't use Almo, who was who I wanted to use. We can't use Dragon either. So I guess we're going to stick with this. Let's see what other stuns we can throw in. I might go with that Septic Slime. True Strike is OP. They're going to attack last. Yeah, Rooney, also OP. True Strike. Exploding Rats. Why would I not in this rule set? I'm going to get destroyed by a, whatchamacallit from Life Splinter, aren't I? Probably. Well, no, too much mana. We want 9 mana. That means we want Sandworm. But we can't. We can only play 8 mana. Oh dear. Let's go E3 Elder in the very back. I'm sad I don't get to watch any of these battles. People should be suiting though. Have another free yawn. 45 mana. Pretty nice. No neutrals. Okay, so we want Piercing City. Dang, I can't play Kitty. That's really unfortunate. What if I click it anyway? Nothing happens. Well, that's tragic. How else can we possibly play Dragon? Have to be Quicks. And it's weak magic. So we'd like armor. And people who have void armor. Let's go death. Where is there? They are. Throw in a new addition to my collection there. On Lord of Darkness. Our green splinters available though. Maybe Immortalis is a good choice here. So then at least we can play Quora. Maybe. Yes, we can. Let's do it. Let's play Quora. Grund in the front. Yeah, I'm liking this team. Looks pretty broken powerful. We want Princess in. Probably would like to have Dr. Blight in, but we can't. With Knockout in play, do we have any stunts? Not that we can fit into our team composition. Okay, so we're going to ignore the knockout part of the rule set. And we've only got 20 seconds left to submit our team. There is a Martyr. And now we've only got 3 mana for that last slot. So we'll throw in a Jinbilka. Oh, we get to watch this battle. Excellent. Well, this should be good news for me. Because we get to take down their Quora before they get to take down our Quora. Yeah, you don't need the brackets there, Bomb Max rather. Ooh, the Martyr on this guy was not something I was expecting to happen. Okay, now my Quora can establish dominance. Provided they don't get afflicted. Oh, or, you know, just get killed outright. That was a bit unfortunate. I'm surprised. Quora was defeated. My bot found a battle. So let's go with a keyword. And it's going to be a really long keyword. It is Quora lost ? So if you're listening, you better be listening. It is a really long keyword. In fact, it's 4 words. None of you were listening. No, no one's got it right yet. Oh my god. Guys, that's not the keyword. No, it's Quora, not Quora. Quora. You've got to understand the long-running memes. I'm honestly just going to give it to the first person who guesses it right, because they'll be the only one that's paying attention. Who do you think is the best summoner to... Hey, Daru. Daru and Mobitaire look like they're the only ones that got it. But I'm picking. And congratulations, Mobitaire. Thank you for paying attention. Let's see what you're going to get. Congratulations. It's a hardy stonefish. So in the chat, we did have a question from Bomb Max. What do you think the best summoner to start in Silver Modern format is? It's been a very long time since I've played in Silver League. So I'm not 100% sure. I've always known that Llama and Jotun have dominated in Silver League. They definitely have. Low resolution problems. It's a 4K monitor. I just didn't change my browser scaling because maybe I'm a troll sometimes. Yeah, I did say Quara. Yeah, so Silver Summoners, would the Twitch chat be with me in recommending Llama and Jotun? I mean, Kelia is another great option as well. Quicks, probably, also. Immortalis does dominate as well. I don't think there's a bad option except for Aquatis. But here we are in a battle match that my bot decided to put together for me. So let's see what the outcome of this is before we return to putting in our brawl teams. I really think that Lurker is a trash card. I hope that I'm proven correct here. The scatter shot's being quite annoying because it's not allowing me to really focus fire. But Vigilator has done an excellent job poisoning random targets, and see you later, Lurker. Scattershot rule set is quite nice for that poison. And we've poisoned all the right targets, so I think this one's got to be a pretty nice outcome. Jared Scar's gotten no kills though. There we go. Speak of the devil. That was kind of like getting 2 kills in one. But Vigilator is now... I really think Vigilator was the MVP there. They did brilliantly. But back to our guild brawl town we go to submit the rest of them. Because we've got 4 more battles to potentially lose. You guys can chill out on the keyword there. The keyword has been turned off. The only thing you will lose now is your fingers. If you keep typing, you will have fatigue in your fingers and you will grow strong forearms. Okay, we have Equalizer, which means field a whole team. Amplify, and only melee is usable. And I can't play Kitty and I can't play Jotun. That is a pretty big disadvantage. For this rule set. But I can still play Dragon. And I'm going to still play Quicks. I'm going to go with Earth so I can capitalize upon these dual attack creatures at every stage. So we've got Longtail, Behemoth, Vigilator, who's another dual attack creature, Warchang. Any other dual attack creatures we can field? No, not really. So each of these creatures can attack from their position, and they can all do it more than once. Let's throw in a... I was going to say let's throw in a healer, but we don't really have any of those available. Maybe a Bramble Pixie. Let's go with a Rooney. I have Quora there. See how this goes. Well, it looks like my opponent had similar thoughts. Ugh, they have a Tatiana Blade. That's fortunate. Longtail got absolutely destroyed. That's crazy. We destroyed his Longtail in pretty short order too. Of course, our Retaliate's missed. If only we could play a kitty as well. Ouch. Though Rooney did an okay job. I just don't think we got enough damage. You are correct, play to earn life. There is no keyword right now. Well, that's 50% win rate potentially, but more likely a 100% loss rate. Only ranged attackers, noxious fumes, taking sides. So we'd like close range and immunity. Cleanse. Makes the llama pretty tempting. But there's only really limited close range available there. It's only ranged. Tempted by Ilthian. Mimosa might be a better choice. Maybe. Is there any ranged healers? I mean, there's Cornelius, but there's no neutrals allowed. Redwood, Dampier. Mansa Flore. It's 100 mana, so hey, there's nothing to lose here, but let's dump the Llama Mage for Mate Fernheart. And I guess Medica Headhunter. Runemancer goes all the way to the back. Vampiric Blossom there. Medica as our tank. Let's give this a go. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. It's not going to work. 2 more to enter. Let's not go bat hunting. What is our rule set? Close range, amplify, fury. Man, I really wish Cornelius cost 9 mana. Or Cora cost 9 mana. We are probably gonna go Quicks, Life, Bloodlust Time. What can we do to take advantage of that amplify? In. Yes. Don't know that Jared Scar's the best option. Hugo Strongsword gets a heal and he has shield. Okay. I'm learning new stuff about gladiators here. I think I'm going to throw Brightwing in as well. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we do get to see how this goes. Well, they didn't use any stuff ranged, which is pretty unfortunate for me because now Mr. Hugo Strongsword is dead. And that's over for me. I'm doing horribly this brawl cycle. Melee Mayhem, no magic, armored up. Okay. It's time to go dragon, but I can't go dragon with my beloved kitten. In that case, let's go Mayhem, armored up. Dragon Life isn't an option. I think it's got to be Blue Splinter. So let's just go Possibility. Dari, I don't have a Mylor, so it's pretty hard for me to play Mylor without having that card in my collection. What are our Bloodlust options here? Edith Emberstar gets a cleanse. These are great discoveries I'm making about gladiator cards. It's Melee Mayhem, so let's roll out that Kulu Mastermind. Throw in a Bacteria. Then who else doesn't have any attack that's going to be useful in this team composition? I don't know, Chaos Agent maybe? Sure. Do we still have the ability to throw in a Bloodlust creature? We do. Let's use Opportunity and then throw in Deep Lurker. Control F, Deep Lurker. It's hidden by my menu. Let's see how this goes. Do we get to see how it goes? We don't get to see how it goes. Sadness. Sadness, sadness, sadness. Don't get to see how that brawl battle is going to go. But we're all submitted now. And at least I didn't put our guild completely backwards. We've only got 7 teams left to submit. Who hasn't submitted? Oh, this guy hasn't submitted. Whale moderator, remove the pin. What got pinned? I don't know what got pinned. I know what's gonna be bot hunting. We go. We have bot hunting engaged. Any bots out there in chat? I feel like I might be a comedian of some sort, or it's like, is there any bots out there in Springfield tonight? No? Commander Garlic is a bot? He's a bot made of garlic. Input not supported. That sounds like something a bot would say, JB Saints. I'm liking the variety on the poll there. Why is that winning? Why would the word something be winning? Okay, let's play a battle. Oh, we're in Gold League in Wild? We need to change that. Armored up, counterspell, target practice. Everybody has a snipe. Okay. If everybody has a snipe, we want to return as much of it to the enemy. But those are terrible amplification options. Who has better amplification? But then we don't get any return fire. Maybe we don't want any return fire. Maybe we just want to melee attack the whole way. Maybe that's what we're going to do. With opportunities and sneaks. I think our sneaks are going to be better. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, they went with stuff. They went with magic. Now, I don't really approve of the other things that they put into their team. Like all of the triage. But I think when Silver is gonna become pretty evident in a second. Because that triple triage on that Izzyar is pretty fatalistic to me. Oh, Sandworm doesn't even have piercing. Lucky miss. Wow, I got absolutely wrecked. They had a very superior strategy there. Oh no, it's still gold. When do I think it's worth to buy energy for the battle? When you're bored and want to play more games. That's when I would typically do it. Or if you are really close to a chest that you want to get before your rewards run out. I mean, your daily quest time runs out. That would be another time. Last season, I purchased energy almost every day of the season, which resulted in me getting a lot more chests by the time the end of the season came around. But it was not a cheap endeavor, and I'd say it probably didn't work out at the end. You know, if I was looking at it just from a point of view of converting chests to rewards. Yeah, or if you have like too much DEC. I don't think there's such a thing as too much DEC though. Wow, you guys. I was not expecting to have to put that in as the keyword. So you guys decided And that's what it is now. And let's go ahead and play another battle. Oh, why did I play it in Wild? I should have played it in Modern. I'm just sad it's not coming up with the emote. I think the emote has a capital at the front. You pay channel points. It still only showed 21 votes though. I thought it showed an extra vote for every channel point. I'm going to go ahead and make myself ineligible because I was trying to type the emote term there. Holy Protection and a Super Sneaky with Silent Summoners. I guess this is all about speed and go quick equals go win. So, yeah. Thorns. That's actually a pretty good sneaky Thorns option. In fact, let's just put Thorns Amplify. Because now those guys are both passive. And summoners don't matter, so there we go with another close range that can attack from the front line. Mark's Rat is too expensive. We've only got 1 mana left, so Chaos Agent it is, I guess. We're going to try and win through passiveness. And looks like our opponent is considering somewhat the same. Unfortunately, for us, we're not going to have the greatest time on Earth. I mean, Mycelia did an okay job, but that's about it. And now it's all about our little tiny tank boy who will not prevail. Little tiny tank boy did not win. But I'll tell you who did win. Boot ups. Here comes the curse. Is Boot ups going to win a Boot ups? I really hope it's a hill giant. That's not a hill giant. That's a funny looking hill giant. It's an Isa the Fanged. Congratulations. Boot ups. I know, it's not. Pizza the Fanged. Nice. Why didn't I think of that? It's a Pizza the Fanged. Very nice. I love pizza. It is a sexy hill giant. Alright, back to Modern now. And here I'll hit battle. Congratulations, Bootops, and welcome to Misery March. I mean May. I don't even know what month it is. I've spent the last week coughing my lungs out with a chest infection. So I haven't known which way is up or down. I haven't been sleeping very well. I haven't been breathing very well. Reverse speed, ferocity, heavy hitters. I want an immunity. And I want some slow people. I'm thinking Grandmaster Wraith for this one. But I don't think I'm really going to take advantage of that. So maybe... No, we are going to take advantage, mainly of the void armor. What repairs can we bring? There's a fair few repairs. Why do you have speed? I don't want you to have speed. I want you to be run slow. Actually, a repair at the end of the turn might serve me well. Below the Radiant, welcome to the squad. Dr. Blight is kind of non-negotiable here. And I don't know, let's bring along Uriel. Have that Krallis in third position. See how we go. Hopefully we get a good rate of hitting the enemy happening. That would be pretty nice. It would be really nice. I knew they'd bring Uriel, but then I looked at my own team and it was my own Uriel. Pretty similar team compositions. My Krallis is way more leveled though. And I'm hoping Dr. Blight can make a pretty significant difference here. The only problem is I've got nothing to get through that Krallis armor. Not enough to get through that Krallis armor. And the stun is not working for me because they have immunity. You got 5-0 in Brawl, I'm probably going to get 0-5 in Brawl Rank. Well, today is one of those days, I guess. New keyword. It's a very long keyword. Olazor is bad at Splinterlands and so am I. Yeah, work for it, guys. It's Misery March. Olazor is bad at Splinterlands and so am I. It's all words you should know how to spell. Excellent. I can't read. That's why you listen. And we're going to jump in with our final energy before we wander off into the Hive blockchain and see if we can find any memes. Okay, now that you've all confessed that you're really bad at Splinterlands, you should send me all your cards. That's how this works, right? Okay, silence monsters, silent summoners, and silent sneak. I know that silent sneak is not the name of this ability, but I'm going to call it silent sneak. I really hate that they changed it so opportunity doesn't work either. It means I have to use more of my brains. And I don't know, with sneak out of the question, it does represent a really good opportunity to use some nice troll strategy, because our rear monster is going to be the safest monster. You have to move the proposal passes. Well, I did recently change my vote from no to yes on the proposal. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm thinking about doing here, which is, fortunately, not something I can do with the life splinter. Maybe something I can do with death splinter. That's very expensive. I wanted to use Bloodlust with the Gladiator card in the back line, but that is clearly not going to work. So instead, I don't know, I still might throw in Jared Scar as our tanky boy. But then, no, Scattershot's a bad idea. Let's just support the heck out of this little Jared Scar. So we'll have Truth Speaker, we'll have Crystal Smith, Dr. Blight, we'll have Corsair No Son, because there's not enough mana for that. I have 17 seconds left. Oh boy, the pressure builds. Stitch Leech is useless here. Spirit Hoarder might be good. 4 mana, last creature. Let's go Tower Griffin. Go, with 0 seconds left on the clock. Alright. Let's see. I'm really glad I brought True Strike, because Almo would otherwise be really difficult to hit. That return fire though. Oh no, Jared Scar's already gone. GG. Can I explain why I changed my vote? Well, I've got wild cards. There's nothing stopping me from moving my bot playing times from modern to wild. That's the short of it. The other side of the coin is, I do wonder to myself how many bots there are playing in modern at my level, because I am one of them. Because I am a machine. I'll show you my circuits later if you really want to see them. But in the past, I feel like I voted in a way for proposals that have been what's in the best interests of Splinterlands in the bigger picture. I don't necessarily see bots as being bad in the scheme of things, because if you think about it, Splinterlands is running their own bots in Modern, in Novice, to help players on board. So if we take bots out of Novice, did those bots also stop playing in Novice? How does that influence the new player onboarding experience? How does it reduce daily active numbers of users? If I'm running a game, I'm pretty sure that my biggest metric, other than me making sales of things in my game, are things such as how many players am I retaining, how many of them are spending money, etc. All of these metrics are important things, and I wonder if people will change their approach to the game if they know they're playing humans, or if they are indeed just playing bots every second game. What's it gonna be? Like, what's the outcome of that? So I think it's more of an experimental yes vote for me here, because I really want to see how what I think is a bad decision for activity in terms of the game, see how it goes. But yeah, And at the end of the day, it's going to be however the team implement it. I would have rathered that the proposal said something along the lines of for 3 seasons or for 2 seasons. Then you compare the data before and after. Because if you give 3 seasons, that's what? 6 fortnights? You see if someone figures out how to defeat the anti-bot thing, and then what was the point all along. So, I don't know. Humans are good. Machines are good also. But we will see what happens. Now that you've all admitted how horrifically bad you are at Splinterlands, let's find out which of you is the worst at Splinterlands. It's JP Aileron. Why are you so bad at Splinterlands? You are absolutely the worst player that we've ever seen. Please acknowledge your shame. And then we'll find out what card may help you become a better Splinterlands player. But that was pretty aggressive prize awarding by me, I think. pretty blunt there. But let's see what JP Aileron gets out of this. What's it gonna be? It's just a Venari Scout. So it's a good card, but it's not the sort of card that will help you get magnificently better at Splinterlands. I don't think there's any card that does that. I believe that was the 4th giveaway. Maybe the 3rd. You guys didn't see it? Oh, too bad. Sorry. I forgot to change the screen back. I've already changed away from it, but it was a Venari Scout, 1 BCX. It's okay. It's talking head time for me. But yeah, I don't know. There's why rip? Because what else can I do as a cardboarder for my talking head thing? Nah, it definitely wasn't good. It was a Venari Scout. I'm sorry. Words that I want to say. Let's flip back over to Splinterlands here. And we're going to go looking for curating. Because I did notice in the Splinterlands community, there was a few art posts about this particular issue. And I went and made some comments on some of them yesterday. I think there was one here, Rage Against the Machine. The machines are winning the war. So this is about the proposal. They're talking about Hearthstone. $42 million collection power. That's a lot of common cards there though. But I guess they're only the playable ones. Really? This one is on this account. It's got 42 million collection power. Off to Peak Monsters we go. Wow. It's got 47 million collection power actually. It's got 122k worth of cards. If I change that filter to just reward cards, it's all reward cards. There are no gold foil cards there. There are no legendary foil cards. No epics. Are they serious? It's just all commons? Yeah, it's all commons. But it looks like they're all maxed. 591 cards. So they're all common cards. Is there anything below level 10? No level 9s. Okay, wow. Let's change this to a grid. Yeah, holy crap. There's 122k or 22,591 maxed common reward cards sitting on this account. Just hack the account and burn them. They're all delegated out. Are they? 0 on market, 1379 delegated. Hang on, back to that bulk list. Some of them are delegated out. I'm guessing that's to other bot accounts, judging by the names. Well, did they win it all on one account? Do they have soulbound reward cards as well? Will they have soulbound reward cards on all of this stuff? But let's go back to that Peak D post. That's a pretty insane account. Blah, 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 stuff about automation. Wow. $22,000 max reward cards. I wonder how many of the total circulation that might be. So 1992 Pellicle Bandits. Let's go off into the market here and go reward cards common. How many in circulation? 1.7 million. So 1992. Let's just say there's 2,000 of them on that account. Divide that by 1789336. He's got what? 1%? Something like that. Just under 1%. 1.17% of the circulation. Meanwhile, someone else combined a Pellicle Bandit up to 639 BCX, which is pretty crazy. It's going to be great for production on land. Yeah, that's circulation, so that's individual discrete cards. So there could be, that counts every 1 BCX card, every 2 BCX card, every 30 BCX card, etc. That is distinct card IDs as opposed to total BCX. But Peak Monsters does, if I go to the market on Peak Monsters, shows the total BCX. So Pellicle Bandit has 7.7 million total BCX. And yeah, that account has 796,000 BCX. So that's what, 10%? 10% of the Pellicle Bandits, if I'm doing my maths in my head correctly. Just multiply that by 10, you get 7.9. Yeah. Like, just a lazy 10% of the Pellicle Bandit thing. I was asked to zoom in Peak D one more click. So there it is. It looks like about 10% in circulation of those common reward cards, which is a staggering amount. Yeah. 10% of the circulation of a single card is pretty crazy. But hey, if you look at some other people, I don't know if it's on Matt Clark's account still. Flash Golem, or did he move it? Now here we go. There's 11,188 BCX Flesh Golem. If we go ahead and look at the market for Flesh Golem, we change it to Alpha. Yeah, Matt Clark's got like 20% of the Alpha Flesh Golems. So, you know, it's possible. Wow, they're so cheap now. Oh, wait, that was the bid. I thought they were like 11 cents. I was going to be like, I'm going to buy them all. That's a super cheap bid. It's a bargain if someone sells a flesh golem at 11 cents. But no, that's not the case. There's not a lot of them on the market. A lot of them would have expired off the market due to that 30-day cooldown. But, you know, it's lots of different players have lots of different amounts of cards. So even if we look at my own collection, what is it? I have 6,694 BCX of Wood Nymph. And how many Wood Nymphs are there out there? That is again a tab for the market. Wood Nymph. I need to turn off that alpha filter. There is 342,000 BCX. So I think that's about 2%. Yeah, 1.8% of the Wood Nymph circulation. And Wood Nymph is a mighty fine card, if I don't say so myself. But, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, this is the fun and games of exploring the new section of the Splinterlands chat, Splinterlands community. Even though we went looking for memes, I also voted for Max Macca's post here earlier because they mentioned that Captain Katie was an amazing card. Thanks, Rick. We'll chat soon. Have a good night. Sleep. The more SPS, the better. I thought that was not a dot point. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of SPS. Well, you guys need to know that I'm all about upvoting Splinterlands memes. Jagged's really good at posting them in the Splinterlands community. But all you gotta do is just post some stuff. And by stuff I mean don't post your rewards. You'll notice I'm scrolling through and past all of these rewards without a care in the world. Yeah. So many rewards. I mean, it's the day after the end of the season, so this is exactly what I'm gonna expect. But end of season, end of season, end of season, end of season. So much stuff. No many memes. No many memes. No many memes. I'm gonna say that every time I scroll like 3 times, don't see memes. No many memes. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough scrolling. Let's do a refresh to see if any of you posted anything in the intervening time period. And nobody did. So, eh. Those cards still seem so cheap. But I already have enough cards for my land. So I will not be getting any more additional cards. At least not of that type. Meanwhile, I want to see how my attempted market dominance is going. So last week I went and picked up a whole bunch of Lord of Darkness cards. And it appears that some people have attempted to undercut me here in the market. And some by $5. Maybe I relist this 2BCX one and undercut them. But that would cost me 1 DEC. But yeah, my attempted market dominance on Lord of Darkness is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards out of 962. Buy your shin low while I'm there. The thing that really annoys me now is it's so hard to find promos overall. No way. No way am I buying that Shinlo. That's like all of my DEC. Whale game complaining about 1 DEC. Pretty much. Pretty much. But alpha legendaries. Man, these prices. I haven't seen these prices in such a long time. And now let's sort by price incremental. There's some real bargains in Beta Legendary Town. Peak Rider. Oh, they're almost all maxed out. What a great card. What excellent art. Yeah, it's because all of the listings expire now after the 30-day period. Makes Wild League a lot more affordable. What about untamed cards? Kron at 45, Kitty at 300. Kitty's still holding value like a boss. Cornelius is also great value, mainly on account of the fact that they're neutral. Gold foil summoners are cheap. Summoners in gold. Yeah, Fernheart is still about the... Do I think the current proposal will make wildcards go down or up? I think it'll just not really have much of an influence. Because if bots are truly a problem and they're just extracting value out of the system with 1 BCX cards, I mean, pretty much every 1 BCX card is already at its lowest price and at its lowest floor when you consider it as a modern card. That's my point of view. But if bots are playing high level cards in high level leagues, well then we'll just see them switch over to modern. You can still do a lot of things with a modern deck in wild. Because you need to also remember that the majority of cards that in the game right now are playable in Modern. It's the minority of cards that are playable in Wild. And what I mean by that is if we... I'm just going to go back to my collection here because I do not have every single card, but I'm going to change this to all cards so you can see the results here. 615. And if I just set that to beta, there's 146 cards that can be exclusively used. Because beta, there's a lot of repeats, right, from alpha. In fact, every card in beta is a repeat of alpha. So you've got 146 cards right now that can only be used in Wild. Whereas in Modern, you've got the Untamed and the Chaos Legion set, so you have 374 cards. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to point out here is that the sum total of options available in Wild is 374 plus that 146, which is 520 odd cards that can be played. You take away the beta cards, which is essentially all of Wild, 374 cards. Remember when Archmage was in Wild when Modern had just been introduced? We'll have a repeat of that scenario. Yeah, probably. It'll just migrate to where it's more efficient. That's what will happen. So the whole point of it, and now all of this conversation about it, makes me then want to change my vote back to no, why bother? Because the bots will just migrate to wherever is the most efficient for them. I mean, that's what will happen. If it's more efficient to play here, they'll go here. If it's more efficient to play there, they'll go there. It's more of a philosophical question of do they want them in the game at all? And I feel like if you were to time this format, this change to be, hey, imagine this launching with Rebellion to say, hey, you want to play with these new Rebellion cards? You need to be a human. They're going to be in Modern only. I think it would also be cool from my perspective if Wild League was just the retired cards, you know? So going back to that item thing, as I was saying before, for my mind, it'd be cool if Wild was just all the beta cards and all that set backwards. And if Modern was all of these cards, so, you know, we'd only, upon the release of Rebellion, get Untamed into Wild. I feel like that would be a more exciting format, because then there's a very specific, hey, you want to play these cards, you have to play them in Modern. You want to play the latest stuff, you got to play it in Modern. You want to play your older stuff, you got to play it in Wild. And it would ensure that these older cards stay relevant for longer that way. And, you know, Untamed is in that teetering sort of moment between, well, it's playable in Modern, it's playable in Wild, but it would be cool if you did that, I think. Older players won't buy new cards that way until they drop in price, kind of defeats purpose. What about if you had 3 leagues? Well, why stop at 3? You could have 483 different leagues. Let's do that. Let's have 483 different leagues, and every one is just a human playing against an army of bots. And then, instead of calling them bots, we just call it player versus environment. and then Splinterlands is suddenly a single player game instead of a multiplayer game. We could do that. And then you've also got boss fights, because you just name one of those bots, boss bot, and then problem solved, right? Look at me. I've made like 3 years of Splinterlands progress in about 90 seconds of rambling. I'm on my own league where I trade with myself all day. Max profit. 1 league for each subset. No, go. Be more ambitious, Mobitaire. 1 league for each subset, each rule set, each mana amount. So you'd have billions of leagues. It would be like No Man's Sky. It would be billions of planets. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that impacts. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm gonna change my vote back to no. I've talked myself into it. And before I do that, I'm going to claim all my SPS and stake it. I'm going to bring in all my SPS from Hive Engine and stake that too, and then change my vote, which was no, which turned to yes, which is going back to a no. Because, I mean, what's the point? It's just gonna end up with bots going from League A to League B. And yeah, I've talked myself into it. Like I don't want bots to be in guild brawls, and I don't want bots to be in tourneys. But there's too much stuff. I think it's one of those things where we have something that's kind of working now. Do we want to see if it's still working afterwards? Or I'd be malicious and vote no in order for another 100k SPS to have to be burnt on a modified proposal. And that's more beneficial to Splinterlands on a whole. More SPS being burned, right? So I'm just going to vote no to every proposal from now on to make sure that... oh wait, I need to power up all my SPS. Then I can recast the no vote. Get that 100k DEC burn. Yeah, is it working? I don't know. It's tight. It's 67 to 33. Am I actually going to change the outcome with my vote? It's powered up. Oh my god, I changed the outcome. You did see the bar move. Oh, that's upsetting. Either that or all of you guys just followed me as well. I can move the bar, guys. Okay, that's going to be our next giveaway keyword. He moved the bar? Question mark? An actual question mark? Clip it. Yes, apparently I did move the bar. No space between bar and question mark, guys. He moved the bot? Actually, that might be something that I might do, Zitron. If I go over to my Archmage config, which is only on my one account. All of my cards are on my one account. I might switch my Archmage over to Wild League and see how my cards do in Wild League this season. So it was 137 chests last season in Modern, but we'll see. I've flipped it over to Wild now, and we'll see how my account fares in Wild. So let's see. I did move the bar. Who else can move a bar? Rigged Geotrix. You were on it. You were like one of the first people to type it. So let's see what you're gonna get. Sound leakage through my headphones into my mic. It's a General Sloan, my friend. Congratulations. It's the most powerful hippo related card in all of Splinterlands, because I believe it's the only hippo related card in all of Splinterlands, so congratulations. Oh no, there is another hippo, and it's more powerful. What's it called? Not yeah, Jared Scar, that's right, DJ Rocks. My brain is full of fog and lack of oxygen due to this last week that I've had. So I've got another 2 to go for the last half hour of this stream. And let's see, do we have any more energy recharged here? Oh yes, we do have an energy recharge, so let's go ahead and spend it in Wild, where we're in Gold League, and see what we get. Hey Joseph Brombrum, let's navigate our way out, 1 energy point at a time. And the only wild card that I've got, well, 2 wild cards that I've got available to actually physically play with in Wild League are a Flesh Golem that is delegated to me. Go figure out where that Flesh Golem came from. And a Lord of Darkness that I didn't have previously. Alright, we got Fire and Regret, and we got Going the Distance. So that's a really crappy rule set. That's a really, really bad rule set, because everybody's going to go do damage to themselves. So I guess people with health are going to be the best. Yes, I now have a Lord of Darkness in my collection. In fact, I have many Lord of Darknesses in my collection because I have poor impulse control. And last week, Jim was looking at them on his stream, and he's like, yeah, it's a pretty good deal. And I agreed, except I bought all of them off the market at the time, which was about 10 Lord of Darkness cards. 2 of them which were maxed, because again, I have very poor impulse control. Speaking of impulse control, what am I going to play here? I feel like Amplify might be a good option. Let's go with Quicks. And only monsters with ranged attack may be used. Okay, so we can use duality creatures. There's a duality creature. Not really. But Drybone Raider makes an appearance here. You know what? Let's just go Vigilator. Bring in that Amplify. And yikes, I'm going to run out of time here. Let's do that. Not that Thorns is going to do anything, but we will have a melee attack while our opponent does not. Oh man. This could work. Looks like it did work. Go Gadget Vigilator. And now I'm out of energy. And I need my DEC for land, so I can't spend any of it for more energy. Because I also am still not sure whether or not I need my DEC for cereal. Yeah. I guess I should figure out how many vouchers I have. Uh, 2590. 2590 divided by 160. I got enough for 16 cereals. 16 times by 40. 640k DEC, guys. That's a lot of DEC for not even a guaranteed gold foil cereal. Maybe I'm just gonna get just enough to get my max. Just get 11, add it to the collection, forget about it. So that's what 160 times by 11. I need 1760 vouchers. Take 2581.691. I did multiply instead of subtraction. 1760 take away 2581.691. So I guess that means I'm sending 821 vouchers to Hive Engine from SPS chain. Yes. 821.691 from SPS chain to Hive Engine. That's great interface design, or maybe I'm just not very smart, people. Where is Impulsive Hollow? I left him in the kitchen with all the junk food. No, I'm definitely not going a max GF. Definitely not. Well, I don't know if it's not a good card. It's a card, all right. That much we know. It's a card. Is it going to be any good? I'm not too sure. I said it last week. It's basically a neutral card that you can only play in 2 splinters. Does that necessarily make it a good card? I don't know. Does it make it a bad card? I don't know that either. Just be lucky pull 4. Well, what I might do is, you see, because why would I buy a card that I feel is bad? It's not that a card is bad. It's having a larger selection of unique cards gives you more possible combinations of teams that you can put forward. And by extension, having that greatest possible number of teams gives you more options in your opponents. And having more options in your opponents is always, always, always a better idea. Because if your opponent has 2 options, they have 2 strategies. If you have 3 options, you have 3 strategies. So the more strategies you have, the better you are able to potentially outwit your opponent. At least, that's how I see it. Sure, it's more cognitive load to decide which is the best of those tactics that you could use against your opponent. And by the same token, yeah, I'd rather have a card than not have it. Exactly, Commander Garlic. If I was a battlefield commander and I had to choose tanks, artillery, infantry transport, would I rather just have tanks and artillery, or would I rather have all 3 options available to me? I would most likely prefer to have all 3 options available to me. So I'm just going to convert all of those excess vouchers into more SPS here, which is what I'm doing. So we've just gone and grabbed more SPS, and then I'm going to transfer that SPS in game and then stake it and then power up my vote, because I can do that, and so can anybody else. From Hive Engine to in-game max. Please arrive soon, SPS. Come on, SPS. I must stake you. Why? Because I can do that. But you forgot the best part of the quote, techie. And so can you. Max, stake, let's go. There we go. It's more SPS staked. What a buggy interface. And power up all again. That won't move the bar. Did I power up in Hive blogging? Not really. Like every post reward is a power up. I did see Jagged shared a link that I promptly ignored. Let me scroll back up and try and find that link. Sorry, Jagged. I did see it, but my Twitch chat has purged it. If you could share that link again, Jagged, that would be marvelous. Can you show how I am tagging Splinterlands in peaked post right below my name? You're still searching on how to do it. So what you do with that is, if I go to my blog, I have opened your thing, Jagged. When you create your post, write a new post in Splinterlands. So that's the Splinterlands community, which means when I go to the top up here, select communities Splinterlands, because these are all the communities that I'm subscribed to on Hive, it will have the post. Watching Holozor and buying Viz? What's Viz? Viz on the market? VIs? Virtual intelligences? Is that what you're doing? Anyway. Oh, Jagged. I hate myself. It's okay. Yoden Zaku. Wow, I hate this more. Yoden Zaku. I hate myself. Yoden Zaku. Wow, Quora. I hate this more. How do you subscribe to a community? I will show you. So, if I just go to explore all topics, VRUZ integrated system, there is a community here called Urban Exploration, which I have never seen before. You'll see I've gone into that Urban Exploration thing, and there is a subscribe button at the top of that community page on PeakD for you to be able to subscribe to that community. So there are quite a few communities out there on Hive. It's just like Reddit. It's just like Facebook groups. You will find one for literally everything. We are going to do a rapid fire, maybe, giveaway here. Because I believe I've got 2 left and 15 minutes. Yeah, if you write the post on the Splinterlands community, it will come up there. If you feel alone and lost, the Hive community will find you. And if the Hive community doesn't find you, you just allow the meant to say better than Reddit or Facebook. Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, you could just go and find all of my crap that I post on Hive on my Hive profile, because I'm not all about Splinterlands. Hey, Captain Huku, we got like everybody here today. It's a popular day here in Misery May, as I am unofficially calling it. I know it's May Mayhem or Monster Mayhem, but there's summoners in the giveaway pool, so I'm just going to call it Misery May. And that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to find a winner. It is a Donut Lord. That is a new name I have not seen before. Emo May. It is indeed a miserable May, because it's been raining almost every day in May. Let's see what you get, Donut Lord. I'm going to move myself away here. But it looks like I'm still getting microphone leaking from my headphones. There is a level 1 Lobstradamus. Epic card. Great card. Really great card when it leveled up. Amazing card when it leveled up. And the final one for our stream is Pokepox. Congratulations. Let's see what you get. This is more exciting than opening a pack. It's a gold foil Soul Strangler. It's a shiny one. Congratulations. And now I close that browser tab because that's all of my 6 giveaways done. I will close that browser tab because there's been no other memes that I am going to go look at. And I do not have another energy here. You have the same feeling when rolling rewards. Better hype than in April? Yeah, because it's like a different thing every day. So yeah, I'm officially going to only get 11 Zerials, and I really hope that they're all regular foil, because then I'll have to sell a gold to buy a regular foil, and that will hurt my brain and be very confusing, because it will be very early in the morning for me when all of that happens. But I guess it also limits my spend. Well, I'm going to need one to be maxed. Again, it's all about that optionality, having it available when my opponent may or may not. And I feel like they're going to synergize with some of my favorite cards as well, which is going to be a nice little fun time in my little insignificant opinion. Don't you need it in game? Yeah, the vouchers are. I can move them in game, which is something I would have done before now and then, but I can do that now. Yeah, that's the other thing to consider as well, Lewis, because I honestly feel like she's a better card at level 3, because then she's not impacted by force field, because she has the 4 attack instead of the 5 attack. I feel like she is a much more competent and useful card that way. Yeah, I know. Like, and that 1 attack is. Let's go and look at her stats. In fact, I think she's already on the test server. I'll see if I've had my test server updated with her. Waiting for it to load. Just chill and watch it sell out or in the sale period. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Legendary, life and death. Does my account have one on the test server? No, my account doesn't have one on the test server, but it's there. Can I just go and purchase it from the shop on the test server? Yeah, I can do that. So let's simulate what I'm going to do IRL. Oh no, I have no vouchers. What a shame. That's okay. We'll just use the credits on the test server. So this is what I'm going to do in real life, except I'm going to type in voucher numbers there. You do not have enough vouchers for this period. Discount vouchers, 0. Hello? Because I've only got 2 DEC in game on the test server. 180,000 credits plus 0 vouchers. Vouchers in game, 0. It's bugged. Well, I should be able to claim these staking rewards and get some vouchers then, right? Okay, I claimed the test server staking rewards. And now we'll go back to the shop and try again. And now I should have the vouchers. Right? Vouchers in game 0. Oh, it's because they're all on the SPS chain. That's because I am not very smart. So from SPS chain to in-game max, there we go. So thank you guys for making me move my vouchers on the real server. There we go. Now we'll go back over to the shop. And we'll go back over to the shop. And now you think that's also bugged? Yeah, it looks like it because that hasn't happened. Yeah. So 0, 1. Don't have enough DEC credits. Oh wait. Now it's letting me do 1. Let me do 1 on its own. Okay. 25, 0 credits. Okay, so now it's working for some reason. Weird. There you go. There's the standard and the 1 gold foil, so that was nothing. So let's do exactly what I'm going to do in real life. See if I get unlucky. Nah, I got lucky. I got it all. So if we again go legendary, life and death, owned, I'm just gonna have to scroll, aren't I? There we go. Here she is. Stats. Feel like Doctor Strange checking all the possibilities. Yeah, that 5 extra cards for excuse me, for 1 extra attack, which is probably going to get eaten up by force field. I don't know. Feels like she needs piercing. But does that 5 extra attack then convert to 3 weapons training, which becomes 2 extra damage? So I think I'm still going to go for the max. Maybe I need to get maybe I need to get like for like the ultimate strategic play, you need to get 2 gold foils and 6 regular foils. Is that like the ultimate strategic play? No, sorry, 2 gold foils and 11 regular cards. So you've got your regular card maxed, and then you've got the gold foil 1 that you play when you think the opponent's going to bring a force field. Is that like the top level super gamer move? Like the super pro gamer move? or the other way around. You get the 4 gold foil and then the 6 regular foil. Because there's benefits and disadvantages to playing either combination. It's for the team. This is a revenue generating sale that they're doing. It's not a burn, this particular one. Which is a good point. I haven't looked to see how DEC is going. It's pretty much the same as what it was when I checked last time. You can't choose between the two. I thought you could choose between a gold foil and a regular foil variant. I could have sworn that was a feature. Yes, Pero, you missed them all. You were like someone fighting Lear Deep Swimmer. You were blind, and when you did hit, the arrows came straight back at you. You missed them, or each and every one of them. I'm sorry. Does it really give 2 types of attack if a non-attacking unit is between 2 cards with weapons training, say archer and magic? Yes, I believe it does. If someone wants to send me a challenge, we can experiment with some weapons training cards, but I do only have 4 minutes left in my stream. But if we had soulbound rewards, if we had I'm trying to think of a situation where we could have 2 weapons trainers. Using the API, you can actually play any card, not only the ones max level. Yeah, because you can define exactly which card you're selecting, but I guess the interface doesn't let you do that. Hey, is that another reason that bots could prevail? Because you can play superior strategies like what I just suggested if you have a broad spectrum of card ownership across different levels. That's awkward, isn't it? Because that's truly the only way that you could do something like that, not playing through the Splinterlands interface. What was the thing I was looking at here? Weapons training. So, is there any neutral cards with weapons training? Not there. So you've got Dragon here with weapons training. So you could have Beric in combination with Avis, and then have a card in between those two that didn't have an attack, and they should receive weapons training from both. However, my argument would be that if you had a card that had been weapons trained by somebody, they would then have 1 attack. So then when you got to the processing of the next weapons training, it would be like, you already have attack, therefore you get no more attack. But I don't believe that's how the game logic works. I believe it just goes, if the base card on its own has no attack, then apply weapons training to it. Yeah, sorry, Garlic, for super complicated logical debates. You believe in the latter. Yeah, me too. So let's say Helios Matriarch was a monster, and we put Snake Eye on one side and Avis on the other. She would come away in the situations here with 1 ranged and 1 magic attack. And if you could do that to summoners, that would be broken. You tried challenging me. Did you use an O or a 0? In any case, there's only a minute left at this point, so we wouldn't be able to see the conclusion of that. So thank you all for spending some time with me on this Monday. I'll be back again on Thursday with Geotrix, Matt Clark, and Boba Fett for Splinterlands 101 live. We'll make that up as we go, I think, guys. And yeah, hopefully by then I'll be fully recovered from my plagued infection from which I've suffered over the last week. And I'm off to go enjoy a coughing fit as soon as I get off microphone, because I've been holding it in almost all the stream. So thank you all again for coming along and spending some time. Good luck with Misery May. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.